town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
The following presentation is by Sam Smith Productions in association with Black and Gold Productions.
Welcome to the live stream. Welcome into the live stream, folks. Welcome to the live commentary. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Carlo, score! The newborn dad! Marshawn across, Coyle scores! Charlie Coyle! It's a power play goal. Here's Zaka. Shot. Score! It's Pavel Zaka! Shattenkirk. Lowry, score! Mason Lowry! Bruins lead 5-4. He scores! The Bruins win! David Pastrnak! The Bruins win Game 7 in overtime!
And now, Sam Smith Productions presents another live commentary of the Boston Bruins on YouTube.
Hello! How is everybody doing here this afternoon? We wait. The waiting begins as we are live from the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as the Bruins take on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh, man. Glad to see everybody here in the chat that's here so far. I'm sure more will be trickling in as the game goes on. Let's get in. Well, I would give you starting lineups. I'll give you Pittsburgh's. Boston has failed to release them once again in Pittsburgh. Let's take a look. Well, that's Chicago's the other day. The Penguins, it's Koivu and Crosby and Rust, Malkin, Heinen and Raquel, Hayes, Connor Duar and Juuso Puustinen, Ponomarev, Kopanen and Tomasino. On defense, Matt Grzelcyk, Chris Letang, Connor Timmins, Eric Carlson, Ryan Graves, and Shea with Tristan Jarry in net. I do not have the Bruins starting lineups. I don't have them. They have not released them. Not one person's put them out yet. The only person who put them out yet put Fabian Lysell 3 times. So, don't know. Korpisalo's in net for the Bruins. I know that for sure. Where's Boston's lineup? We don't have it. There's just no lineup. I don't know where it is. They didn't release it. Oh. Now they do. Now they do. That second line is certainly a choice. That second line is certainly a choice, ladies and gentlemen. Now, We're at the stage of the season where it really doesn't matter what the Bruins decide to throw out because the season's done. So, you know, when they attempt stuff, it's comical. Geeky Lindholm Pasternak. Yes, you are reading that right. Pavel Zacha playing with Jacob Lacko and Fabian Lysell. Oh boy. Kepke, Middlestat, Latteri, Minton, Husnadinov, Duran, Zadorov and Jokiharju, Lohrei and Peak, Wotherspoon and Mitchell with Korpisalo in net. No Johnny Beecher this afternoon. He has been benched. Good riddance. Those are the Bruins starting lineups for today. Korpisalo versus Jari is your goalie matchup in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. And oh boy, oy vey. That is a line of all time. That second line is absolutely atrocious. Oh boy. Yikes. All I will say about the Red Sox is look at the score. Look at the box score. That's all I will say about that. The Red Sox are winning 2-0. Garrett Crochet is pitching a masterpiece. All I'll say is look at the score. Look at the box score and don't say anything else. We need some more activity in the live chat. When you call the Providence game? Saturday, April 19th. 6 days from now, I'm going to be on the call with Austin Ruck. We've been talking, so. They're talking to David Pasternak. Puck drop is at 3:52. 3:52. The Islanders-Devils game, which I haven't even updated the scores. I'll update the scores now. The Islanders-Devils game ended at 3:27. Well, that's really interesting. The Flyers got a point against the Senators. That actually kind of blows for the Bruins. Okay. If the Bruins lose in regulation, they can clinch at least the 4th worst record in the NHL this year. Why is puck drop late? They're on TNT. That's why. NBC would never make this mistake. They had 3:30 games. The games wouldn't be at 3:52 of start unless the game was delayed. Right? You say if the Bruins lose in regulation, they clinch the 4th? Yes. Because they will not pass Nashville, Chicago, or San Jose. That's just not possible with the amount of points they have. So, the 4th best odds. Hey, you know what that means? The lowest they can draft is like 6th or 7th. So the Habs clinched last night? No, they did not. They can clinch with the Blue Jackets loss in any fashion to the Capitals. That game will start at 6 p.m. Toronto can clinch tonight. Can clinch the division tonight with a win against the Hurricanes. The Jets can clinch the President's Trophy with a win tonight against the Oilers, who are going to be without Draisaitl, Hyman, Nugent-Hopkins, and more. Garrett Crochet. If you have not yet, all I'm going to say about the Red Sox, look at the box score of the game right now. Look at the box score. I will say nothing more. If you say anything about it, about the thing I'm talking about, you're banned. You can say, oh, you can say all that stuff. Don't say anything. Don't say the obvious. Oh boy. He's pitching a masterpiece at the moment. Toronto-Ottawa round 1 is going to be fun. I believe, well, okay, so Ottawa will get this, will be in the top wild card spot. They will play either Toronto, Tampa, or Florida in the first round. I'm going to put my money on Toronto because I think they have to win tonight, and they're probably going to beat Carolina tonight. So it's going to be a big game. Oh, yeah. Do I need to say any more? That really hurt, chat. I just stubbed my toe in my closet door. Oh my god. Alright. Puck drop's really delayed for reasons that I'll never understand. I will never understand. Ow. I really stubbed my toe really hard. Ow, that hurt. It is 3:51. We have to go to Pittsburgh. The game's about to start. Come on.
Carolina's real in the Metro. I feel New Jersey's real. After that, I mean, Washington I know was first this year. Can they repeat it? If they can, then they're real. If not, I just feel like the Metro has more question marks than the Atlantic does with teams that are emerging. So therefore, I would say Pittsburgh may have the better opportunity with a good offseason. Wow. Good breakdown. All right.
Oh my god. ESPN. You stupid bastards. You just posted it out. Are you kidding me, man? Dude. Come on, ESPN. I hate when they say it. Because it never goes through now.
It's remarkable, but he puts the work in, and there's no surprise he's going to do it. He's going to do it again next year, and maybe two more years after that. He's the Tom Brady of hockey, I think. Just the way they reinvest into his body. Yeah, he's going to pass Gordie Howe as most points in one franchise. All right, I see that happening. Crosby and Pasta outspouse Jen Barbacho, and Cody Armstrong, they hit the call.
All right, here we go.
Sunday afternoon, second game of our NHL on TNT doubleheader, the Boston Bruins and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Alex Faust, Jen Botterill, Colby Armstrong here with you. Beginning of the season, when we saw this game on the calendar, you think,
Bruins are on the road whites. Going from right to left. Pittsburgh in the home blacks with the gold trim. Going from left to right. Puck comes in front. Lindholm gets it away. And the Bruins will advance this puck. Yoki Haru trying to find Lindholm. Gets it across the line to Geekie. Waiting. Zadorov out top. Shot deflection save. Lindholm puts the rebound on the backhand wide. Geekie puts it around the net. Pasternak's got it on the near wing. Trying to work it back to the line. It gets deflected off of Brian Rust and out to center. Pasternak gets it back into the zone. Geekie can't play it. Puck comes out. Lohrei pressured by Danton Heinen. Letang for Malkin. Shot by Raquel is stopped. Jonas Korpisalo with the stop there. It'll be Zacha against Malkin at the dot. Pittsburgh wins the draw. Chance in front. The Bruins get it away. It's Lauko out there with Lysell and Zacha in the second line today. Zacha, or Lysell, excuse me. Lysell being held to only one assist. Stanley Cup playoffs start on Saturday night in the NHL. Wotherspoon with the most diving attempt to play the puck around the net. He dove and hit the boards. As Wotherspoon gets it in, the Bruins will get a full change. Penguins get this in. Deflected in, no icing. Zadorov trying to play it along. Kept alive there by Puustinen. Valtteri Puustinen, not Husso. It's Parsonen, I'm sorry. Here is the Penguins keeping it in the zone. Graves for Shea, a shot trickling across the goal mouth wide. Bruins will get this puck down. This will be an icing. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. Penguins win the draw. Put it around the net. Puck comes to Yoki Haru. Played around. Russ couldn't play it. Here is Matt Grzelcyk in for Chris Letang. He'll dump it around the net. Yoki Haru for Zadorov. Moved along. Puck deflects off Koepke and out. Bruins are offside as Minton couldn't hold the line. If we get some more chat activity, that would be fantastic. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the game. Let me know in the chat. Tuesday, the final game of the regular season back home against the Devils. Duran will take the draw against Ponomarev. And Ponomarev wins the draw. We have an icing here against New Jersey, or Pittsburgh. I was watching the Islanders-Devils game earlier on. Oh, you sons of bitches! ESPN, I blame you. I'm blaming you, ESPN. You talk about a no-hitter alert. The White Sox just got their first hit of the game in the 8th inning. I blame you. I blame you. Bruins win the draw. Pastrnak spins it on net, blocked. Ponomarev gets this out. He'll grab the puck back. Fumbles it. He shovels it past Zadorov in deep. Trying to center it in front. It got blocked by Lohrei. I blame you. Lohrei. Pastrnak takes it from Tomasino. Gets this puck out to the neutral zone. Pittsburgh will re-enter its Malkin. For Heinen. In front, blocked by Peak. Yeah, Primer, you can send it to me. That's fine. You can send your Providence Bruins jerseys concepts. You can. Here is Raquel. He gets it in the zone. Pittsburgh's favored to win today's game over the Bruins on DraftKings. I didn't know that. I don't check DraftKings. I don't have DraftKings. We have a penalty here. It's going to be on Duran. The Bruins will be shorthanded. As Duran gets the stick in. Pittsburgh wins the draw. Kept in at the line as the Bruins try to get it out. Grzelcyk. Crosby in front. Toivonen's there, and Koivunen was there, and he couldn't put it home. Crosby. Grzelcyk. Rust. Grzelcyk for Crosby. Here's a chance for Koivunen. Rust couldn't get a shot away. Excuse me. Grzelcyk for Crosby. When's the last time I sneezed on stream? Jokiharju clears it back down. Ooh. Penguins have possession. Rust for Raquel. Chance in front goes across the goal mouth wide. A minute to go. Thank you, guys. We got a sneeze highlight reel. DJ, where are you? Where are you when we need you? Ooh. Erik Karlsson as the second unit comes on. Knocked down on the dump out attempt. Zadorov for Jacob Lauko as Hustadinov to his left. Shorthanded bit here. Lauko gets it in deep. Lauko has Hustadinov right in front. Couldn't center it to him as he got tied up there by 3 Penguins. That's funny. A sneeze highlight reel. Mom says hi. Hi, Mom. As Pete clears it back down. Penguins move it, carrying it up ahead. Final seconds of the power play here. They're going to get Duran out of the box here. Killed off the penalty. The Bruins get Duran back out of the box, back to 5-on-5. Malkin looking to center in front for Hayes. Broken up there by Mitchell, who's back in for Callahan today. That chance is in front, and Korpisalo gets the pad on it and makes the stop.
Special teams have been dreadful most of the year. Kill off an early Penguins power play.
They're going to go to TV timeout. And of course, the White Sox are now threatening 2 runners in scoring position. They pulled Crochet out of the game. Jesus. Now Whitlock's pitching. 2 runners in scoring position. Only 1 out in the inning. And that's a base hit into right field. In comes Madrith. He'll score 2-1 Red Sox. The White Sox are now back in the game. Bro. I don't get it. They're in TV timeout. You hear you have eyes on Marner and Besser? Oh, boy. I said this in the podcast. I'm going to say it again. Getting Marner wouldn't fix the issues. It'd create more. I don't care about the point production. I don't care. Contracts would be a pain in the ass. I don't care if the salary cap's going up. He's going to want money. The Bruins do not have enough money to pay him. And have a competent hockey team next year. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Hate to be that guy, but getting Marner would not fix the Bruins' issues. Yeah, it would be nice to see a guy score and everything, but it would create, but no thanks. Middle stat against Malkin. Malkin wins the draw, but Vinny Lettieri, who's back in the lineup, hops on it, try to get this puck out, and it deflects out of play. Whitlock can't throw a strike, dude. Oh my god. Would you rather see the Bruins get Marner or get rid of Sweeney? Get rid of Sweeney, what? He swings the 3-0 down the line, and it's foul. We have a stop. Pittsburgh's offside. Once the season ends, what draft will we have? Well, the draft lottery is a thing, so we'd have the 4th best odds at the first round pick if they lose today. 3-1, he blows it right by him for 3-2 in the Red Sox-White Sox game, by the way. Zadorov spins off of Malkin. Cole Koepke. That puck deflects out of play. And if they win, I don't know. Got him. 2 down. Whitlock strikes out Palacios. Huge strikeout. Stanley Cup Bracket Challenge. You have a stop again. We're going to reset the clock back to 13:29. The Bruins are on the tank, trying to get the best draft pick they can in that first round. Pittsburgh ices the puck. It's been a really slow start to this game. Oh my god, I feel like we've been dragging it on forever. The Islanders have been eliminated. Yes. The only team that is not in a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference that has not been eliminated yet is the Columbus Blue Jackets. And that might not last long. If Toronto wins tonight, Montreal clinches. Right? No, the Blue Jackets lose, then they're done. Lori keeps it just inside the line. Lindholm waiting in front for Geeky. Couldn't get the pass. And here come the Penguins. They're offside. They can't touch it. Peak for Pasternak enters the zone. Pasternak spinning. In front, pass broken up. And the Penguins will get this out. Peak chopped at by Letang, and the Letang gets it in. The team will get a change. Lori gets it in the zone. We have a stop as the play is blown dead due to offside. A lot of stoppages. Lots and lots of stoppages so far in this game. Oh my god. What are we doing here? Only 12 likes on the stream. If you have not yet, hit the like button. It's free. Bruins get it in. Off the draw. Carlson plays it around. Connor Dewar moves it ahead. Now Kevin Hayes enters the zone. Wotherspoon got time up. Zaka gets it from the battle. For Parker Wotherspoon. Jacob Blauko across to Fabian Lysell. Touch pass. Puck comes to Zaka. Lysell in around the net. Waiting. Wotherspoon to the line. Puts it in around the net. Lauko can't play it. Pittsburgh will try to get this puck out. Puustinen. Puck played up. Pittsburgh's offside. And the Bruins are offside anyway, and they'll stop play. The Bruins are going to get... The Red Sox are going to get out of the inning, only giving up one. Really hate how Pittsburgh's colors matches us so much. Yeah, I know. I couldn't do the... I couldn't even switch the colors, or else the goal animation wouldn't work. Like, I would have made the, I would have swapped the Penguins' colors so the text would have been yellow and the back would have been black. But it didn't work. For some reason. Husnudinov, he'll get it in deep. Graves tying it up. Husnudinov and Minton wrapped up with Pomerev. What's his name? Ponomarev? I don't know. Here's Jonah Kopanen, Bruins draft pick. Shot save by Korpisalo. Minton for Zadorov. For Duran, he'll get it in the zone. Duran is his second NHL game. Speaking of Providence, Providence's next game is Wednesday against Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Middlestat plays it around the net. This puck deflects out of the zone. 7.5 to go first period. Still scoreless in Pittsburgh. Penguins are offside. They tag up. Koepke for Lowry gets the feed from Peak. Peak. Off of Koepke. Peak is getting wrapped up. Puck comes to Koepke. Lettieri shoots. Saved by Jari. Rebound in front. Koepke couldn't put home the rebound. Lettieri for Peak. A shot. That goes wide of the net. Lettieri. Here is Koepke now. Lettieri cross-ice pass. Broken up there by Carlson. Middlestat keeps it in. Lettieri shot. Glove saved by Jari. I want to point out that if the Bruins lose today in regulation, it does not matter what they do Tuesday. They go to commercial break. It does not matter what they do Tuesday. Mods, I really need you to be on top of that. That's disgusting. Oh, man. We're still on the road to 2,000. We're still 15 away. We've kind of been steady at the same spot. If you have not yet, hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. It's free. It helps me out big time. Please do so if you have not yet. It helps me out big time if you're enjoying what you're seeing.
30 picks in the next 3 years, and we see their picks coming up at this draft, 11 total. So, and they've done a good job of moving on from certain guys and getting prospects and players down in the minors, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to build up the minors.
Lindholm will take the draw.
Reload the cupboards and
15 away. Well, we've been sitting at 15 away now for like a month. Lindholm wins the draw. Yoki Haru for Zadorov puts it in around the net. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna try to apply again for monetization. Pittsburgh will be shorthanded.
yes, that's correct. Yeah, be very careful.
It's on Letang. Bruins go to the power play for the first time. Who won the Frozen Four final championship? It was Western Michigan. They beat BU. Lindholm here will take the draw against Koponen. Bruins win the draw, but they force it out of their own offensive zone. Lohrei, Pasternak for Lindholm. Middlestat trying to play it across, can't. Pasternak for Geekie. Puck comes back to Lohrei at the point. Through Pasternak. Koponen tied it there by Middlestat. Pittsburgh somehow wins the battle. Lohrei with a pathetic wave at it, and the puck comes out. Pasternak for Morgan Geekie. Dumps in around the net. Matt Grzelcyk tied up there by Elias Lindholm. It's cleared there by Koivunen. Lohrei turns it over. Heinen takes it away, but gets deflected by Middlestat. The Bruins get it back. Geekie. Zacha enters the zone. With Middlestat to his left. Zaka's tied up. Puck comes to the line. Pasternak. Geekie. Shot saved by Jari. Great save. Pasternak keeps it in. Curls. Waits. Across for Zacha. Couldn't play it. Yoki Haru at the line. Pasternak across. Zacha. Pasternak. Shot. Save. Pasternak. Geekie. Yoki Haru. Pasternak in the slot. Geekie. He misses the open net. Yoki Haru keeps it just inside the line. Pasternak again, and a save by Jari. Morgan Geekie just missed an open net for his 32nd goal. He just missed it. He got a great feed from Pasternak. Red Sox looking good so far? No, they're not. What team are you watching? They look pathetic. They can't hit. Although they just got an RBI single from Christian Campbell. Or no, Story homered. Good. He's got 3 RBIs. Bruins have it. Lysell. Final seconds of the power play. Back to even strength. Lysell. Zacha shot. Misses the net. Letteri's in front. He couldn't play it. Zadorov's shot just goes wide of the net. Shot by Yoki Haru misses eye. Pittsburgh kills the penalty. Back to even strength. The Bruins had 1 shot on goal on that power play. Lysell enters the zone. He's pinned against the wall there by Letang. Played around. Ian Mitchell steps up. Trying to work it into Letteri. Grzelcyk throws him off the puck. Letteri gets it back, drops it for Minton. Lysell's in front. Minton for Letteri. Backhand try blocked. Lysell. Minton. Shot. Save by Jari on Minton in front. It's a quality chance. It was the Red Sox first home run since Sunday, and I was there. It's their first home run in a week. Minton will take the draw. Shots are 7-3 Boston. Husnudinov will come in and take it as Minton's waved out. Husnudinov wins it. Wotherspoon's shot. It gets blocked and it goes out of play. You were there too. Yeah, you were. That was really funny. He was messaging me and he was like, "Turn on your flashlight. I'll figure out where you are." I turned it on. I was flashing it at him. Minton against Malkin. Shot off the face-off is stopped by Jari. This is the Bruins' fourth line today. Husnudinov, Duran, and Minton. Husnudinov keeps it in. Shot, save Jari, rebound. Minton. Duran gets it. Duran fires a shot, blocked. Mitchell in front for Husnudinov. That shot didn't get through. Minton trying to drop it. Heinen takes it away. Here comes Raquel, and now here's Erik Karlsson. Trying to drop it for Raquel as the Penguins enter the zone. Can't. Raquel. Karlsson to the line. Heinen for Graves. Chance in front. It's blocked. Mitchell for Wotherspoon. Back to Mitchell. The Bruins will get a change when they break this puck out. They will now. Wotherspoon. He dumps in the zone. Zacha, Lauko, and Lysell come out for the Bruins on the second as their second line comes out. And now Brian Rust. Rust dropping. Crosby for Rust in front for Koivunen, couldn't get the pass through. Chance across for Rust, broken up. Lysell can't get it out. Lohrei moves it ahead. Here comes Fabian Lysell. Lysell to the goal. Saved by Jari, looking for his first NHL goal. Lohrei keeps it in. Cuts, waits. Puck goes past Lysell off the stick of Koivunen and out. Lohrei for Pasternak. Geeky will cross the line. Puts it in deep. Jari plays it around. It's going to come all the way out. Zadorov moves it ahead. We have a stoppage with 4:40 to play. Red Sox going to the bottom of the ninth. Up 2. We're 4:40 to play in the first period. Still scoreless. Lysell robbed of his first NHL goal.
Discover Kohl's new brands today.
Under 5 minutes to play in the first. Scoreless in Pittsburgh. Why is chat so I don't know, man. We are back.
Downstairs, Colby Armstrong chatting with Joe Sacco. With head coach Joe Sacco, the Bruins power play. Some great chances on that power play. No one has
4:40 to play first period.
build up here tonight with some chances. Yeah, no, I thought the power play moved it effectively. We found some seams. The guys were shooting the puck, which is a good thing. We want to play off the shot, try to create some rebounds.
Talking to Joe Sacco, the interim head coach of the Bruins. That will not last long.
Distributing the puck, and the season he's had this year just been so pivotal, Colby, for a lot of your young guys here too.
Bruins get it in the zone. Letang turned over. Zadorov keeps it in. Fires a shot blocked by Letang. Malkin. Bruins kept it in for the moment. Lindholm chopped it back in. Grzelcyk moves it along for Heinen. Cross pass. Puck comes to Malkin. Malkin dropping for Letang. Letang. Pass broken up there by Jokiharju. Here comes Pasternak. Pasternak. Poke checked. Lindholm in front. Jari denies it. Puck still free. It's behind Jari, and the Penguins get it away. Oh my goodness gracious. Wotherspoon for Pasternak. Waiting in front. Pass broken up by Letang, and they get it out. The Bruins almost had the first goal of the game. That would have been wild. Carlson flips it ahead, goes off Middlestad's glove. Here is Tomasino. Reversed in down low. Ponomarev in front for Koponen, couldn't get it in front. Joe Sacco will not be the head coach next season. There is no way they're going to allow him to be the head coach next year. No, he will not. It is a terrible idea to make him the head coach. The permanent head coach. Crosby enters the zone. Off Rust's skate. Lettieri. Puck comes off Middlestad's skates. Rust enters the zone. Koivunen cutting to the front. Crosby. Save Korpisalo. Lohrei for Lettieri. He waves it in. Don't be surprised if the Rangers move on from Laviolette. Do not be surprised if the Bruins try to take a run at a guy like Peter Laviolette. Do not be surprised. Husnudinov gets it in. Duran tied up there by Graves. Shots are 9-4 Bruins. Puustinen ahead for Duar. Husnudinov took it away. Jokiharju will carry it ahead. Koepke trying to get into the zone, gets broken up. Connor Dewar gets it in the zone. Jokiharju gonna be wrapped up there by Valtteri Puustinen. Minson for Husnudinov. Kept in by Pittsburgh. Lysell will backtrack as his team will get a change. Lysell enters the zone. Backhand try at the side of the cage. Lysell to the line. Mitchell, Wotherspoon, pass broken up. Here comes Malkin. He's in a race for it against Mitchell. Mitchell beats Malkin. Raquel from the side of the net. Save Korpisalo with 1:13. And now Wotherspoon and Malkin are exchanging in front. Tortorella's not going to the Kings. They're not going to get... And I actually think the Kings might actually have a chance this year to beat the Oilers. Oilers in 6. Matthias Ekholm going to be out for the rest of the season, possibly? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 4-on-4 for for the next 2 minutes. Witherspoon and Malkin, I think, are the two serving the penalties. Face-off, one back by Pittsburgh. Carlson from the right point, shot blocked. Chance in front, a shot save. Zaka's got it. Carries it ahead. Zaka enters the zone, gets bumped off the puck. Zaka, Pasternak's left wide open, save Jari. Moved ahead, here is Raquel. Raquel cuts against Zaka. Puck comes out, Matt Grzelcyk will backtrack. 25 seconds to go in the first. Pasternak's wrapped up by Grzelcyk. Lindholm's got it in the neutral zone. Crowd is booing. I don't know why. Lindholm has Zadorov in front. Couldn't get the pass through. Puck comes to Pasternak. Zadorov's knocked down. Lindholm save. Rebound score. Elias Lindholm with 1.6 to go in the first period. And the Bruins lead 1-0. A 4-on-4 goal for Elias Lindholm with 1.6 to go in the first. 1-0 Boston. Well, there you go. Elias Lindholm gets the rebound on his own chance, puts it past Jari, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead into the room. They're going to put 7 tenths of a second, so it's 2.3. 1-0 Boston. Well, that's very good. Why is it so blurry? Okay. Anyway. So that's the end of the first period. Bruins with a 1-0 lead on a late one for Elias Lindholm. Tortorella could whip the Bruins into shape. The team won't like that, unfortunately. That's a 17th. Pasternak is 61st assist of the season. That is pretty remarkable. If you ask me, chat, that's pretty remarkable. Rebound score! Elias Lindholm with 1.6 to go in the first period, and the Bruins lead 1-0. A 4-on-4 goal. Sorry, I was just looking back at my goal call for that one. Yeah, this is one of Pasternak's best seasons. I've heard a lot of people say Pasta should get heart votes for how good he's been on this shitty of a team. Well, yeah. Red Sox win 3-1 over the White Sox, salvaging the final game of the 3-game series. They finally won a game. Very nice. The Hart Trophy is supposed to go to the player who is most valuable to his team. That is David Pastrnak, right? You have the argument. You have an argument, right? Okay. Don't mind me, chat. No, that's the MVP. The Hart Trophy is the MVP award. The most the most points in a season is a different award. They're gonna announce this on Tuesday. Who do you think is gonna win the 7th player award this year? What do you guys think, chat? The 7th player award is the Bruins award for most improved player. It's got to be Morgan Geekie, right? It's got to be Morgan Geekie. If it's anyone else, it's a freaking shame. No argument. Yeah, no. Geekie has been phenomenal this season. So, if it's not Morgan Geekie, I'm gonna be freaking surprised. Cole Koepke would be the only other one that I would even consider. What? It's Geekie. And if it's not, I'm gonna disregard the integrity of that award, in my opinion. Tatum gets it. So we know 3 playoff matchups. We know New Jersey, Carolina. No, I already said that. Dallas, Colorado, and LA, Edmonton. Ooh. Who has been the most disappointing Bruin this season? Swayman, maybe? I mean, he's definitely up there, right? Lindholm? Yeah. Low-key, Mason Lohrei. Low-key. Low-key. The reason why I say Mason Lohrei is not for the reasons you think. He didn't take a step back or anything like that. He didn't take a step back. But I want to point out that Mason Lohrei has the worst plus-minus on the team at minus 43. Just so you know. Which, if we were to look up, I'm on the NHL Edge website. That if we go to the bottom of the list, okay, Mason Lohrei has the worst plus-minus in the National Hockey League at minus 43. So you could make the argument for Swayman, Elias Lindholm, or Mason Lohrei for most disappointing Bruins player this season. I'm sure he'll figure it out. I'm sure he'll snap out of it. I'm sure he'll get it figured out. But that can't happen. Minus 43 is not good. Speaking of, the Bruins' goal differential is a minus 52. Who are the Providence Bruins playing in the playoffs? If the season were to end today, they play Lehigh Valley. I mean, what about Wotherspoon? No. We did get over 200 goals, though. Whoop-de-doo. I don't know what to say to that. Where did the scoreboard come from? It's new, right? It's kind of new. So. In the, let's go around the league here before the intermission ends. Senators beat the Flyers 4-3 in overtime. Islanders beat the Devils 1-0. Maple Leafs and the Hurricanes at 5. Sabres and Lightning at 6. Blue Jackets and Capitals at 6. Oilers and Jets at 7. Sharks and Flames at 8. Colorado and Anaheim at 10. In baseball, the Blue Jays and Orioles are going to extra innings in Baltimore, tied at 6, going to the 10th. Astros lead the Angels 7-3 going to the ninth. Mets and Athletics scoreless going to the bottom of the third. Padres lead the Rockies 4-0 going to the third inning. Brewers lead the Diamondbacks 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Mariners lead the Rangers 2-1. Red Sox beat the White Sox 3-1. Giants beat the Yankees 5-4. Rays beat the Braves 8-3. Royals beat the Guardians 4-2. Reds beat the Pirates 4-0. Marlins beat the Nationals 11-4. Twins beat the Tigers 5-1. Cardinals shut out the Phillies 7-0. And the Cubs and the Dodgers at 7 on ESPN tonight. This is the first time that Pittsburgh... I think this is the first time in NHL history that Boston, Detroit, Chicago, and the Rangers will all miss the playoffs. First time it's ever happened. In the NBA, Nuggets and Rockets. Nuggets lead by 13 at halftime. Grizzlies lead the Mavericks 67-54 at half. Timberwolves lead the Jazz 50-49 at halftime. Thunder lead the Pelicans 64-49 at halftime. Raptors lead the Spurs 74-54. Warriors are leading the Clippers 53-51 late first half. Trailblazers lead the Lakers 58-43 at halftime. Kings with a 57-54 lead on the Suns at halftime. Celtics beat the Hornets 93-86. Hawks beat the Magic 117-105. Knicks beat the Nets 113-105. Pacers beat the Cavaliers 126-118 in double overtime. Wizards beat the Heat 119-118. Bulls beat the Sixers 122-106, and the Bucks beat the Pistons 140-133 in overtime. First time I've ever done this. Masters update. Rory McIlroy has a 4-shot lead through 9 at the Masters as he is looking to lock up his first major tournament win in a decade. As we are still waiting for the start of the second period. RES Sports, by the way, I want to point out that this is also a little bit of a new scoreboard. It's an updated version. You'll see why if there's a goal scored if you haven't seen it yet. New jacket, Sam? Oh, this is a new... I got this for Christmas. This is a Bruins hoodie. I got this for Christmas. Look, what if I were to do this? So, hold on a minute. So we're going to put this up here, right, and move this down. So I read my book. I'm going to read it over the summer. I don't have a lot of time to read a book right now, but I will read it. Oh, crap. I'm trying something here. Hold on. Don't mind me, chat. Can you still buy my channels an NFT? Keegan. Haha! Look what I did, chat. That's a little too much, isn't it? But look what I did. No, I gotta bring this back down, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I gotta bring this back down because it won't work. Like that. Because then... I'll be cutting off my face. Maybe I'll work on that. Second period is underway. Who scored Boston's goal? Elias Lindholm scored it. Four on four for another 30 seconds. Zadorov for Yoki Haru. Zaka cross-ice pass, just past Pasternak. Rust. Crosby in down low. Pasternak got one of the assists on it, by the way. The other one I don't remember. Yoki Haru, maybe? Final seconds, the power play. Pasternak plays it across. We are back to even strength. Peak. Zaka plays it around the net. This puck's going to come all the way out. Lorai for Kepke. Trying to chip it to Middlestat. Can't. Kepke gets it back. Middlestat gets it in deep. Lettieri's got it. Shoots. Save. Rebound in front. Jari. In front. Lettieri's denied by Jari again. Peak. Puck played around. Lorai. Kepke chops at it and trying to keep it in. Can't. Here is Malkin. Gets the feed from Mikkel. Lorai knocks into him. Sent ahead now. Here is Middlestat. Right to the goal. Spun off the puck. Trying to throw it in front. Can't. Lauko trying to get the feed. That did not get through cleanly. Here is Graves. Puck's played in the zone. Mitchell. Trying to move this along. It's kept in. Now here is Puustinen. Knocked off the puck there by Mitchell. Parker Wotherspoon. Duran. The Bruins have 18 shots on net. What in the world? Mitchell for Duran. Duran slap shot off the rush. Saved by Jari. How about this? Yeah. That looks much better. How about that, chat? Scoring chances in this one are 9-1 in favor of Boston. Only one scoring chance. As the shots are being updated now to 20-6. The shot clock, I have to do it manually. The shot tracker, I have to do it manually. Ponomarev gets it in. Kopanen tying up Mitchell. Grzelcyk tied up. Here is Tomasino. Spinning off of Elias Lindholm to the line. Letang. Grzelcyk's one-timer wide. Puck comes out to center. Grizzly gets it back in. The shot counter.
It is kind of shocking because we're so used to it. We've taken it for granted. This is the first time in 19 years that both the Bruins and the Penguins
Zadorov will get this ahead.
in the same season.
Lysell knocked off the puck there by Rust. Lauko knocks him down.
1967 that the Penguins, Bruins,
Shots good. No. Lava. No, not lava. Primer. It's shot counter. Or shot tracker. Crosby for Toivonen a shot. And Korpisalo may got a piece. I'm not sure. Crosby to the line. Carlson. Timmins. Waiting. In front. Broken up. Crosby to the line. Koivunen. Waits. Trying to get through Lysell. To the line. Timmins. Fans of the pass. Zaka trying to send Lysell. Lysell trying to get around Timmins. Lysell rips it shot. And that one goes up and out of play.
It's a good recovery by Timmins. The hustle back to make sure he covers Lysell. And here's a look at their young Koivunen. So Tim on the entry.
Now I'm going to have a shot tracker. Yeah.
The Bruins, but gets it back. And this is the key for him. When you're playing with Sidney Crosby, we mentioned in the first when he got his opportunity there.
Shot tracker.
Space to be ready for the Crosby pass.
So nobody's going to ask how many shots on goal they have. You can just read it on the screen. Middlestat, Mitchell, Wotherspoon, save by Jari. Moved ahead now. Heinen enters the zone. Heinen tied up. Heinen trying to work it in front. Can't get it to Malkin. Malkin. Oh, plays it over. Chance in front. Heinen can't get a shot away, and now it's Cole Koepke. Koepke chips it past Graves and in. Koepke knocks into Graves with a nice check. Shea plays it back over to Ryan Graves. You gonna have it for the game Tuesday? I think so. I don't see why not. Heinen broken up there by Mitchell. Minton for Husnadinov bumped into. Kevin Hayes on the backhand, shovels it ahead. Jokiharju will get this puck out to center. Duran back to Jokiharju. Zadorov gets the feed to his left. This is rolled back down. This will not be icing. Grzelcyk knocked into by Duran. Pittsburgh will move this ahead now. Puustinen. For Hayes, he'll just dump in cross corner. Pittsburgh, no push right now offensively. Lindholm can't find Duran. Dewar keeps it in. Pittsburgh will go for a change. Yeah, shot clocks from basketball or lacrosse. Crosby for Koivunen. For Rust. Zadorov tied up there by Crosby. Chance in the middle. Rust! Save Korpisalo! Couldn't gather the rebound. Pittsburgh with a huge chance in front. Crosby's got it in the side of the cage. He's standing on top of the puck. He has no idea where it is. They whistle it dead. Good chance for Rust, but a good stop by Korpisalo on that. They go to commercial. Now hold on, to test something. What happens when the Bruins score? What happens on the screen? I have no idea. I've never tested this. Oops. When the Bruins score, what happens? No, that's a power play. When they score, what happens? Does nothing change? Oh. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Another sports pet peeve. Baseball announcers who don't know the difference between a foul ball and a foul tip. Yeah. Who will be the coach for the Bruins next season? I don't know, man. I honestly don't know who will be the coach for next season. I honestly don't know. It just shouldn't. I just know for a fact it should not be Sacco. They just need somebody new. Nobody against them. They just need somebody new. Is anyone joining you today? No idea. Kyle's in Connecticut. Soph's with family. Grant is, I don't know. Penguins win the draw. They added a shot for Pittsburgh. Lauko. We have a penalty on Pittsburgh. Delayed penalty getting called here. Into Lysell. We have a stop. The Bruins will be shorthanded. Bruins go to the power play for the second time. It's going to be on Koivunen for tripping. Their second power play of the day. Lindholm, Middlestat, Pasternak, Lohrei, Geekie. Koponen against Lindholm. Face-off won by the Bruins. Lohrei, Geekie fakes the shot. Lohrei for Pasternak. Pasternak waits. Lohrei at the center point. Pasternak again. Shoots. Blocked. Blocked Koponen. Shot by Geekie is blocked. Pittsburgh will clear. Here is Lohrei. Lindholm can't play it to Middlestat. Here come the Penguins. Here come the Penguins. They have a 2-on-1. Shot by Ponomarev and misses wide of the net. Pasternak enters. Looking to play it across. Can't. Lindholm. Lohrei now. Lindholm right point. Middlestat down low in the corner. Middlestat shoots. Saved by Jari. Lohrei for Pasternak. Lohrei out top. Shoots! Blocked in front. Pittsburgh will get it out to center. We have a stop with 11:24. Face-off won by Boston. Yoki Haru, as the Bruins are now in the final 30 seconds of the power play. Husnudinov gets it across the line. Zacha in front. Lysell scores! Fabian Lysell. He gets his first NHL goal. And the Bruins lead 2-0. Wow! There it is. He broke it. He broke the drought. Fabian Lysell finally gets his first NHL goal. We've been waiting for it. There it is. The man is here. I'm really glad I got to call that one. Fabian Lysell getting his first NHL goal to give the Bruins a 2-0 lead. A power play goal for Lysell. Bruins keep possession here in the offensive zone. Mitchell, uh-oh. Malkin takes it away. Here come the Penguins. Malkin, Heinen, save, rebound. Malkin couldn't get the rebound. Mitchell. Middle sat for Koepke. Backhand in front, trying to find Letary, could not. Zadorov's drive goes wide. He is now officially the greatest Bruins player ever named Fabian. Oh, damn. His puck comes out. This comes down to Jari, who flips it out. This is going to go back down. No, what? That should have been icing on Jari, what? Tomasino for Letang. That's icing. You have a stop. Until we trade for Zetterlund, the Sharks guy. They're going to go to commercial. There you go. They're going to go to commercial. 9:27 to play in the second. Lascelles gets his first goal in the National Hockey League. Lysell scores! Fabian Lysell! He gets his first NHL goal! And the Bruins lead 2-0. Wow! There it is! Oh, David, I was wondering about you, man. I was wondering about you. I was wondering if you were gonna hop in chat today. My man, it happened. Wow. What do you think? Which players will come to Boston in the draft? Depends on where their pick is. Imagine the player we draft refused to play for Lindros. Let's not hope for an Eric Lindros situation, right? Bruins win the draw. Zaka. Lauko does not have a stick. Chance in front, broken up. Now here come the Penguins. Penguins will get it back into the offensive zone where the Bruins will grab it back. It's lower eye. He'll carry it ahead. Zaka and Husnudinov with the assists. Lysell shot. Got it aside by Jari. Kopanen moves it ahead here. Ponomarev ahead for Puustinen. He'll dump in. The Bruins need a superstar. Well, this offseason, I don't agree with it. I don't think they should, but the Bruins will definitely, if he's available, They're probably going to take a swing at Marner. He's a free agent. I don't like the idea. I think it's going to cost him financially. Here is Peak. He'll move it ahead. Lindholm to Pasternak. Across. Geeky hit the post. Rebound. Pasternak scores. Well. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. David Pasternak. 3-0 Boston. Pasternak grabbing the rebound. Geeky with a double post, and then Pasternak buries the rebound. We have a stoppage. Hold on a minute. You know what? Morgan Geeky, I think, scored. The double post, I think that actually went in the net. The Bruins scored twice there. I think Morgan Geeky got the original shot from Geeky went in. Huh. Well. Okay, there you go. Crosby in front for Heinen, couldn't get the pass through. I'll let you know on the official scoring, but I think that's actually Morgan Geeky's 32nd. If the scoring is correct, which I think it is. Graves gets it in the zone. If only it counted as 2, yes. Morgan Geeky's got 34 points in his last 33 games. Middlestat takes it away. Centering, Lettieri trying to find Koepke, can't. Jokiharju plays it around. It says Fabian Lysell scored on the website. They're idiots. Middlestat for Jokiharju. Gets it in the zone. Letang. Middlestat takes it away. Lettieri shot wide. Zadorov's shot goes wide. Geeky down to, so now Geeky's getting credit for the goal. So it's going to be Morgan Geeky's 32nd from Pasternak at 11:56. So the Bruins goals, the first one was Elias Lindholm, second one was Fabian Lysell, third one Morgan Geeky. Lysell has the puck. Peak. Zaka. Save Jari. Puck. Lori, nice try to keep that puck in, but the Penguins will get this out. Hayes tripped up. No call. Lysell could have gotten him. We got away with a trip. Bruins home or away. On the scoreboard, it says the team on the left on the scoreboard is the away team. The team on the right is the home team. That's how the NHL works. The Bruins are on the road. They are in Pittsburgh. Lauko dumps in. Tomasino for Letang. Backhand over the net. Kopanen. Uh-oh, Geeky for Pasternak tied up. And now here come the Penguins. It's Kopanen. He'll get it in. Pasternak. Because last time I was in here, you said they were tanking, but now they're trying. Now they're trying. I don't even understand. Jermaine, they're not even tanking correctly. They're supposed to lose this game and they're winning. Who's in net? Korpisalo. He only has to face 12 shots today. Hasn't faced a ton. The Bruins have 26. Timmins keeps it in. Am I seeing the scoreline correctly? Yes, you are. You are not seeing things, man. Lindholm, geeky, shot blocked. Bruins goals: Elias Lindholm, Fabian Lysell, Morgan Geeky. Koivunen in a cross. Good save, Korpisalo on Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk trying to find Crosby. Jokiharju takes it away. Pasternak trying to get this puck out. Lindholm will have to recover, and now here's Jokiharju. Yeah, the Bruins, even if they win the next 2 games, they're most likely going to get a top 5 pick. Like, most likely. Mints in. Closes. Couldn't put it home. Zadorov shot. Tipped by Duran. That misses wide. Jokiharju trying to drop it. Puck comes to Husnudinov. Husnudinov walks in. Save Jari on a try from Husnudinov from the point. You just want Marner to Boston? You don't get it. Getting Marner wouldn't help anything. It would give the Bruins so many financial issues. It's not even funny. They're in TV timeout, by the way, if you're wondering.
Point-blank chance, they score! Fabian Lysell, his first NHL goal.
Are the Devils trying to tank too? That's funny.
The DQ freezer is opening again for our 85th birthday to bring back our most wished-for Blizzard flavor. It's the Confetti Cake Blizzard Treat, filled with confetti cake pieces and confetti frosting. Don't be late to the party. Grab yours before the DQ freezer closes.
The Devils have made the playoffs, so no. Plus, they don't have their best player. Jack Hughes is done for the year. He tore his ACL. Oh, by the way, I have officially reached the age of being old, because I remember seeing Alec Martinez, okay, in the AHL. Okay. With the Manchester Monarchs. Yesterday, he announced his retirement. I feel old. Lorai inside the line. Lorai. Husnudinov gets the feed. Duran's shot goes wide. Husnudinov in the corner. Near side corner, shovels it around. Lorai now at the left point. Peak on the right side. Husnudinov. Here is Peak up out top. Shoots. That goes wide. This puck's going to come out. No icing, they're going to say. Here is Peak. Trying to advance this ahead. Broken up there by Hayes. Penguins are offside. With 2:39 to play. I had an I'm old moment the other day when I saw that Bernie Parent was now 80 years old. Oh my god. Yep. Penguins have it back in their own zone. Moved ahead now. Hayes enters the zone. Shot. Chance in front. And Korpisalo with the save in front on the rebound. Hayes shot it. It bounced in front. The Pittsburgh challenged him. Making a good stop there was Korpisalo. Chat, what's your favorite sports championship run that's not Boston teams? LA Kings 2014. What? Kyle sending me something about Discover? What? What are you sending me that stuff for? Kyle? Hello? Sending me something about a credit card? Kyle, please stop asking me. I mean, please. I just got really confused. Grizzlick left point. Save Korpisalo. And now there's some extra stuff after the whistle. Nats 2019 was out of the blue, but I like that. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Zadorov's got 2 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct to an official. So you know what that means? Pittsburgh now has a 4-minute power play. He must have said something. Joe Sacco's still upset. Fabian Lysell gonna go serve the extra. I'm gonna go serve it. Pittsburgh has the face-off win. Grizzlick in front. Save. No way. Korpisalo kept that out. Grizzlick fans on it. Lindholm moves it ahead just past Zacha and out. Crosby, Russ, Koivunen, Raquel, and Grizzlick. Crosby for Koivunen. Out top, Grizzlick. Gets the feed back from Crosby. Raquel, Crosby. Trying to find Russ back door, couldn't connect. To the line, Grizzlick. Raquel in the slot. Final minute of the second. 3 minutes to go in the Pittsburgh power play. Chance broken up. Still tied up there, Raquel and Rust. Puck comes back to Grizzlick. Koivunen in front. Shot broken up. Rust spinning off against Zacha. Raquel walks in and couldn't get a shot away cleanly. That puck's going to come out. Minton going to forecheck. Tie up Grizzlick's stick. Force it in deeper. Minton, good pressure, but now he's caught back behind the play. Kepke's without a stick. Tomasino gets it back in front, backdoor score. Ricard Raquel. It is a power play goal, and the Penguins are on the board. With 14.4 to go in the period. Was Corpusalo interfered with? No. It's going to be Ricard Raquel's goal. Sorry. 2 minutes.
And Alex, are they having a conversation to make sure it wasn't kicked in?
Possibly. They got the thumbs up down there, Jen. I think the penalty hadn't been reset just yet. Yeah, stay on the count.
As final 10 seconds of the second period, so 2 late goals for both in both periods. The Bruins got one in the first, and Pittsburgh got it here in the second, and that is going to do it for the second period.
Friday was his 800th career NHL game. It's been a bounce-back season for Ricard Raquel, and now a career high in goal scoring. Discover intermission coming up with Liam, Ace, Biz,
As we go to the intermission, Pittsburgh with a down 2, Bruins up 3-1 at the end of 2. How's Bedard doing? He wants out of Pittsburgh, I know that for sure. Or Chicago. Goals allowed in the final 2 minutes of a period by the Bruins this season. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 33. That's the 33rd goal the Bruins have given up in the final 2 minutes of a period. Nice job. Nice job. Bedard likes Chicago. I have not heard that. I heard he wants out. What a stat. Yeah, Ty Anderson on Twitter has been keeping a list. 33 goals given up by the Bruins in the final 2 minutes of a period. 33. Bedard really wants out? Yeah. At least I think so. Seems like it. Let's take a look at Prime Rex's jersey concepts. We didn't do that in the first intermission, so we'll do that now. Providence, he's some jersey concepts for the Providence Bruins. Let's take a look. Ooh, I like that. No. No. Do not like the... I don't like the P. No. No. The only all due respect, the only jersey I really like out of that is the yellow one. Because, like... Here's the full, right? It just looks like the Bruins jerseys. These look cool. I wish Boston had a jersey like that. What are they doing next door? So I want to share with you a jersey concept that I saw that could be pretty accurate. So let's take a look here. So this is what the Bruins home jerseys could look like next year. The away, I mean, yeah, I could see a world where they do that. I like these jerseys a lot. It brings them back. And I like that patch too up here. I like that too. You wish the NHL would go back to the home team wearing white jerseys? I disagree. I disagree with that. I like the fact that the home team wears color jerseys now. They wear non-white. I wish they had the idea of sometime... I wish they brought back the idea of sometimes you can wear the white jerseys to the home jerseys. Like a swap, like a jersey swap once in a while. DJ sends me a tweet. I'll never buy an NHL jersey from Fanatics. Leaks new Bruins jerseys for next season. Yeah. Fair enough. That's like the old Western movie. You guys always rode the white horses. Fair enough. I get it. I get why people think that. I just don't like. I just like the idea of the home team wearing different jerseys. All I will say is, chat, be ready for Tuesday's stream. All I will say about that. Be ready for Tuesday's stream. Because might be interesting. Be ready for Tuesday's stream. That's ominous. Well, it is what it is. Somebody's screaming next door. Might not be here on Tuesday, so I want to thank Stan for all his hard work for us. Well, you'll miss the announcement, and it's kind of a it's an announcement that I don't want to have to make, but it is what it is. Be something, yeah. But if I don't make the announcement, it's gonna be really weird. Must be a sad announcement. You'll find out Tuesday. To be continued. Yeah, it's a cliffhanger. Yeah. When's the third period gonna start? 6 minutes. End of the season, man. It sucks that there's not gonna be. There's not gonna be any Boston Bruins playoff streams this year. It sucks. Next year? Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully next year. Look on the bright side. Toronto still hasn't beaten us in the playoffs since 1959. That's true. It'll be good for if they make it, because it'll be my lap anyway. That's not the point. I shouldn't say that. I'll spoil the surprise. Leafs Game 7 last year was the best. I can't read. Leafs Game 7 last year was the best stream on this channel. Oh man, that was a crazy night. That was a crazy night. Is it the end? It's not the end. Not yet. Not yet. It's not the end yet. I will say that when it comes to my YouTube channel life, there are more years behind me than there are ahead of me. And I think that's pretty obvious, but it'll all make sense. Dad joke emergency kit? What? What am I looking at? Odds to win the Hart Trophy. David Pastrnak not being in the conversation is really shitty. For Hart Trophy, man. 2008 to 2014 was the best time to be a Bruins fan. You bet, man. I wish I was streaming during. I wish that I would have been able to stream some of those games here. I just wish, man. Would have been able to call a Stanley Cup. I just wish, man. I wish that I could take those years and plop them now. I wish I can like go back into a time machine with the technology we have now and stream live on YouTube during those games. I just wish. The Maine Mariners beat the Adirondack Thunder 4-2 in their final game of the season. Maine will not be making the Kelly Cup playoffs in the ECHL. Maybe the third period to start here. Come on. Hey, what's going on, Josiah? How are we doing? Streaming, you can call it Boston Stanley Cup. Nah, it's not the same. It's not the same. Because I know the result. I know the result to that game. I want to call one live, like as it's happening. You know? Some classic Bruins games to go back and call. Stock one again? They did. Finally. That was lame. Raquel plays it around the net. I thought I was going to have like more time to play music. They come right back and it's time to start the game again. Here is Ricard Raquel. Penguins have a little bit of power play. Bruins going from right to left. Pittsburgh going from left to right. Bruins with a 3-1 lead. Goals in this game for Lindholm, Lysell, and Geeky. Penguins goal, Ricard Raquel. Carlson for Crosby. Here is Koivunen. Carlson shot, save, Rust, rebound was fanned on. Koivunen for Carlson. As we're now way under a minute. Peak deflects that one on that pass. Now here's Crosby in for Raquel. Koivunen's there for support. Crosby for Carlson. Raquel shoots. Sorry, Rush shoots. Raquel's rebounds wide. And the Penguins clear. But the Penguins couldn't keep it in. The Bruins clear. My God, I can't speak today. Jari almost put that in his own net. Malkin dumps it in. Back to even strength. The Bruins kill off the double minor. Lysell out of the box. Words are hard, thanks. Sim.exe is malfunctioning. Yeah. Letang for Heinen. Former Bruin. Plays it around. Malkin. Puck comes to Yoki Haru ahead over Jacob Lauko's glove. Timmins. Hayes for Tomasino. Hayes and Tomasino, little give and go. Tomasino around the net, pressured by Zadorov. Puck comes to Connor Timmins, a shot blocked. Here is Shea, as Mitchell played it around. Shea pinched. Mitchell tied up there with Tomasino. Puustinen in there as well. Bruins get this out. That's going to be icing. Nice shots feature, yeah. Yeah, David Pastrnak, 5 consecutive multi-point games. It's a career-long streak. Here is Lohrei. Trouble. Here is Koivunen. In front for Rust, cleared away. Lettieri trying to send Pastrnak on a break, and he could not. It's icing instead against Boston. Also sucks I won't be able to make a sequel video to every Bruins playoff goal called by you. I'm still impressed with how that video went. Oh my God, yeah. I remember that. Pittsburgh wins the draw. Penguins have it. Raquel's shot saved by Korpisalo. Well, you might be able to with the Providence Bruins. Still stay tuned about that. B&G and I are working on something. Black and Gold Productions and I are working on something. They're going to stop play. You're hearing Sweeney might leave the Bruins? Well, we'll see. Face-off won by Boston. Bruins get this puck out. Carlson to Malkin, and the Penguins are offside. Yeah, they're talking about David Pastrnak might be the next captain of the Bruins. Malkin kicked out of the draw. Raquel against Zacha. Zacha wins it. Puck comes back into the Bruins end. Zadorov moves it ahead. Lauko playing with Zaka and Lysell on the second line today. Jokiharju gets it in. Bruins lead 3-1. Goals for in today's game for Boston: Lindholm, Lysell, and Geekie. Grzelcyk. Lysell takes it away from him. Lysell enters the zone. Fans on the shot. It's thrown down by Grzelcyk. And Lauko steps into Grzelcyk and knocks into him. Teammates last year in Boston.
The tempo and the physicality of this league. A little reminder for Lysell.
Wotherspoon sends it to Minson, ahead for Husnudinov. Husnudinov shot, and misses over the net. Husnudinov fires it in front. Minson. Mitchell at the point. Wotherspoon at the left point. Backdoor trying to find Husnudinov. Couldn't. Here is Minson. Fakes. Keeps it along the outside. Minson trying to work into the middle. Can't find Duran. Mitchell for Wotherspoon. Shot on the net. Knocked down. Good grind shift from the fourth line. This puck's going to be flipped back down. Swayman has to play it aside. Here is Duran. The end of a shift. Enters the zone. Rips it. Trying to rip it past Jari. Could not. Here is Hayes. Onside. Kept just inside the line. Bruins bench screaming that it wasn't. It didn't look it. Koponen. Peak gonna wrap him up. Lindholm flips this puck out. Timmins gloves it down. Just trying to beat Pasternak. Hayes gets it in. Lohrei gets it to Lindholm, who has a goal today. It was a nice goal, too. Lindholm trying to find Pasternak. Can't. Pasternak can't play it. Pittsburgh will move this ahead. Connor Timmins reaches the red line, dumps in around the net. 6.5 into the third. Bruins lead 3-1. If the Bruins win today, we'll have a very good postgame. Well, yeah. If the Bruins lose in regulation, they'll have the fourth best odds of the first overall pick. Koepke for Lettieri. Middlestat. Lettieri almost fell on the top of the puck. Penguins can't get a clean breakout. Pittsburgh kind of held in their own zone. Mitchell dumps it around the net. Bruins tag up and make sure they change. Bruins wrap it up in the corner. Rust. Crosby throws it out top. Grzelcyk shot blocked. Koivunen to Rust. Rust shoots. Korpisalo makes the stop on Brian Rust. They go to commercial. 12:36 to play in the third. Bruins lead 3-1. Bruins held in their own zone after the face-off. Crosby's got it. Throws it in front, broken up there by Zacha. Here comes Lauko. He'll chip it in the zone. Lauko playing with Zacha and Lysell on the second line today. They're literally just throwing out whoever the hell they want together at this point. Crosby enters the zone for Pittsburgh. Spins back against Zacha. This puck's going to come to Lysell. Lysell spins back against Letang and gets knocked into. We have a, whoa. We have a penalty on Letang, and he is not a happy camper about it. It's going to be a board. And the Bruins will go to the power play here with a chance to take a 4-1 lead as Letang gets called for boarding as he knocks Lysell into the boards. Good call, good call. There wasn't a lot there. Gotta be honest, there wasn't a lot there.
Mike Sullivan here is asking about the turning into the boards, and he just kind of pushes it in there.
Lindholm, Middlestat, Pasternak, Lohrei, Geekie. That's the Bruins' first power play unit. It's not even all that bad. It's cleared all the way back down. Non-biased be like. Good call, good call, good call. Lohrei. Drops for Lindholm. Middlestat. Flips in cross corner. Puck comes to Shea, and it comes out just past Lohrei. Lohrei enters the zone. Middlestat. Lohrei. Pasternak out top. Chips it to Lohrei on the far side. For Middlestat. Back out top, Pasternak. Lindholm, Middlestat, saved by Jari. We're now under a minute. And now here come the Penguins. It's cleared back down. Middlestat, point-blank robbery from Jari on Middlestat. Pasternak tied up there by former line mate last year, Heinen, for a bit. Koppanen trying to find Heinen, and Husnadinov pokes it away. Letteri. Husnadinov. Tied up. Heinen clears. Korpisalo. That might be a shot on goal for Pittsburgh. Yoki Haru. Puck's dumped in. Lysell for Zacha. Lysell, who had a power play goal back in the second, his first of his career. Husnadinov for Zacha. Husnadinov. Zacha, final seconds of the power play. Jokiharju shoots, blocked. Back to even strength. Letang out of the box. Lysell shot. Saved by Jari. Duran flips this up and out of play into the netting. 9:26 to play in the third. We're gonna go to commercial. .9:26 to go in the third. Bruins lead 3-1. What's the attendance like in Pittsburgh? I'd say about 85%. Maybe 80. they can fit 18,387. I would be surprised if they didn't reach 17.5 today. I wouldn't be surprised anyway if they didn't reach 17.5. By the way, I want to talk about this because Bruins prospect, I haven't talked about this at all today. Bruins prospect, Danslosh Melis, a 7-point weekend. Yeah, 7-point weekend. Including the game winner in overtime last night against the Belleville Senators. I would not be shocked if he starts on the NHL roster next year. Would not be shocked. He is looking fantastic so far in Providence.
Usually finding themselves on the outside looking in, and specifically for the Boston Bruins, and as an original 16, they are so often in the mix. But this is the first time in the history of the NHL that all 4 U.S.-based original 16s will miss the playoffs in the same season.
Crosby throws it across and stumped in the zone. Kid has some talent. I watched the game against Hartford the other night. I watched a lot of the game against Belleville yesterday. The kid is good, man. His positioning on the ice is like something that I'd see in the NHL. Like, he looks ready. A big hit behind the play as Lauko got drilled by Chris Letang. Letary for Middlestat. Takes a bump, he gets it in the zone. Koivunen for Letang, ahead for Malkin. Pittsburgh gets it back, or the Bruins get it back anyway. Lorei gets it back in. Pittsburgh will move it ahead. Here is Malkin for Koivunen. Pinball's in front. It's blockered aside. Carlson shot trickles just wide of the net. It caught some Bruins traffic in front. I think it might have hit peak. Carlson, Grzelcyk shoots, knocked down, and it hit Heinen. I have it listed as 28 to 19 shots on goal in favor of Boston, not 20. Carlson waits, delaying. A shot out top, misses wide. Now here comes Middlestat. He'll flip it in the zone. The Bruins will get a change. They're trying to kill some clock here. Tomasino. Wotherspoon negates that dump in. Penguins get it back in the zone. It's Carlson. He enters the zone on the far side. Looking in front. Wotherspoon breaks up the pass in front on the backhand. Hayes whips it around to Tomasino. To the line. Timmins puck bouncing on him. Wotherspoon sends it ahead, trying to find Pasternak on a break. Couldn't. Carlson turns it over. Geekie can't get it in. Zadorov dumps in. Here is Timmins ahead for Ricard Raquel. Crosby. Played across. Rust with Shea breaking to the front. Drop back. Timmins shoots. Save Korpisalo. Good hit from Letang on Lauko. Shoulder on shoulder, was not late. .6:07 to go. Pittsburgh has the draw, has the puck off the draw. Shot. Ooh, might have caught some of the post. Lascelles tripped. No call. Here is Timmins with under 6 to play. He's going to roll back down. We have an icing against Pittsburgh. Is Rory McIlroy about to win the the Masters? Crosby. Raquel's shot goes wide. Rust couldn't put home the rebound. And now there's an extracurricular activity after the whistle. With 5:16 to go, and they go to TV timeout. Toronto with a 1-0 lead on Carolina in the second period. What is the crime when you need them? Buffalo and Tampa about to get started. So is Carolina. So is Columbus and Washington. If the Blue Jackets lose, Montreal clinches the last playoff spot in the East. If Winnipeg beats Edmonton, Winnipeg wins the President's Trophy. If the Leafs beat Carolina, Toronto clinches the Atlantic, which would mean we have Tampa, Florida in the first round, and Toronto would play Ottawa. That it would be confirmed. Yeah. If you have not yet, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. We are almost at 2,000 subscribers, still 14 away. In the first round in Toronto. We lagging here? 1,000 subscribers, still 14. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, but make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. We're on the road to 2,000.
Bruins have a 3-1 lead, and the story is costing that for the Bruins. Look at that assist that he has on the Lindholm goal, and this one completely sells the shot. The no-look pass across to Geeky.
Who scored for Pittsburgh? It was Ricard Raquel, I think. Forget. Letang's shot is stopped. Riley Duran takes a bump and gets it into the zone with 5 minutes to go. Here is Zadorov as we're now in the Final 5 presented by Black and Gold Productions. Go to blackandgoldhockey.com to go check out some recent articles about the Bruins organization, including the Providence Bruins, who are on their way to the Calder Cup playoffs once again. Episode 388 of the Black and Gold Hockey Podcast is available on demand now. There are technical issues? Oh my god. Four minutes to go. Puck comes in front. Middlestat couldn't get it. Lohrei broken up. Here is Middlestat. Carlson flips this out. Geeky enters the zone. Fakes the shot, who scored the Bruins' third goal. Tomasino enters the zone. Dewar shoots. Korpisalo makes the stop. Timmins out high for Dewar. Timmins. Now at the center point. Back skating. Takes a shot. Blocked. Shot by Grzelcyk is stopped as well. Dewar plays it around. Zadorov's got it. Geeky trying to get it out. Now it's Lindholm. Pasternak enters the zone on the backhand. Spins. Zacha. Pasternak backhands it in deep, making the right play. Koponen reaches the blue line. Shot saved by Korpisalo. With 2:39 to play, and that probably means they're going to pull Jari. Pittsburgh has pulled the goalie. Extra attacker on for Pittsburgh. They need two. Bruins win the draw. Lauko with Minton. Lauko trying to dive to get it to Minton. Lauko scores the empty net. With 2.5 left, it's 4-1. On their 30th shot of the game, Jacob Lauko gets the empty net. Good effort and buries it. Center of the net. And that is going to put this game away in Pittsburgh. Lauko's second straight game with a goal. Who scored? Jacob Lauko, as the Bruins ice the puck with 2:25 to play. As the fans have now hit the exits in Pittsburgh. Jacob Lauko incorporates Muay Thai and Greco-Roman into his off-season training? That's crazy. That is a stat of all time. Bruins' final game of the season is Tuesday against the Devils. Duran's shot almost ate up Jari, but he makes the stop with 1:59 to play. Face off, one back by Boston. Shot by Zadorov was a missile. And he misses high. Bruins get it back in as the puck came out. Mitchell. Chance for Middlestat on the feed from Lettieri, and he couldn't connect. Letang ahead for Tomasino. Back to Letang. Letang spins. Tomasino wrapped up there by Lohrei and Mitchell. Koepke. Lohrei for Mitchell. For Koepke down with just over a minute to go. Lettieri gets it in the zone. 60 seconds left in this one. Raquel. Chance in front. Kept out. Lysell gets it out. This will not be icing, down to 45. The Bruins will be picking up their 33rd win of the season. Here is Peak down to 20 seconds. Peak ahead for Husnadinov with Minton and Lysell. Gets poke checked. Rust with Crosby down to 10. Rust, poke checked. Well, the Bruins pick up a 4-1 win on the road. All right, we're back.
Congratulations. Thanks so much for joining us. We have Paul Bissonnette here. He's got a question. Well, Fabian, congratulations. 3 years in the American Hockey League and finally ended up getting your first National Hockey League goal. I just always like to ask guys, who was the first person you thought of when you scored that goal?
Probably just the whole family.
All right, let's turn that on. Sorry, Fabian. Congratulations on getting your first goal. Let's get to your 3 stars of the game. Toronto leads 2-0. Your 3rd star of the game today, Elias Lindholm, had the first goal of this one, and it was a nice one on the rebound near the buzzer at the end of the first period. Your 2nd star of the game today had the game-winning goal. It's Morgan Geekie, his 32nd goal of the game of the season here today. And your 1st star made 24 saves on 25 shots. Jonas Korpisalo, your 1st star of this one here today. I'm going to join Discord. Hopefully going to keep this relatively short. Hello?
Hey.
How we doing?
Not too shabby. Oh, okay. Apparently my voice won't work.
Oh, good.
Welcome. But yeah, I'll keep
welcome to the
this.
party.
I'll keep this brief.
Go ahead.
Good effort from the boys. That's kind of the stats kind of showing are what I'm looking for as far as a standard win by the Bruins. You outshot them by 7. You had a slight edge on the faceoffs. You split the power plays. Each team got a power play goal today. Same amount of penalty minutes. Wasn't as physical as I'd like it, but not too bad. They picked up winning the season series, so that's cool. Even though Pittsburgh was, a dirt under the rug, but I guess we're there at this point. But yeah, no, I mean, it was cool to see. I mean, Morgan Geekie is a machine. Oh my God, dude, this kid won't stop. And I'm good for it. I mean, I love it. Pasternak getting his 62nd assist, his 61st and 62nd. Fabian Lysell getting his first as a Bruin, and in the NHL, I can't talk. And then obviously we got Grapes going on the board again, so I love that. I would say the only complaint I have is that Middlestat looked a little lost today.
You want to know why he looks lost?
Tell me.
He was playing with Cole Koepke and Vinny Lettieri.
That's fair.
Come on.
That's very fair. Yeah, that's fair. And Minton had a good game today.
Yeah.
Korpisalo almost perfect. That was pretty cool. So yeah, no, I'll take it. Not too bad. And as I said, we have a good day for Boston sports. The other day we had a rough day with the Sox getting blown out and the Bruins losing to the Blackhawks, that type of thing. We had a good day today, though. Celtics pulled out a win, basically using their G League team against the Hornets because everyone's sitting for the playoffs to start.
Yep.
And Red Sox managed to not get swept by the White Sox, so that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Story absolutely hit a bomb in the top of the 9th. That was cool.
Good.
So yeah, Red Sox, Bruins, Celtics all won their thing, so perfect today. So yeah, no, it was a good day, and obviously talking about the whole tank thing, I don't care. Just win your games.
They're gonna have top 5 odds. It's not a big deal. I'm not worried about it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Oh, I should clarify because I think I scared everybody during the second intermission. I'm talking about this announcement that I have coming. It's my announcement on Tuesday is about a future announcement, if that makes any sense.
What?
So, it's an announcement for an announcement. If that makes any sense at all.
It doesn't, but okay.
So I'm filming. It's gonna be announced at some point over the summer. But it's a video that I'm gonna be making, and it's time for me to let you guys know about it. So
Guys, he's broadcasting for the Providence Bruins.
Well, if the game on Saturday goes well, that's part of it. But
I was kidding, but okay.
I mean, that's probably gonna happen. But
yeah.
That's not the announcement. So.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I guess the only other thing for me is a little bit of other news. The Clippers just beat the Warriors in overtime, which means that placement actually changes. The Warriors, I believe, get bumped down a couple of seeds, so they're actually now in the play-in, I think.
Wait, who? The Warriors or the Clippers?
The Warriors, because the Clippers were in the play-in, but I think that win knocks them over them. If I'm not wrong, but I could be wrong. But yeah, cool all around.
Cool.
It was a good day.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you got.
I don't have any complaints, really. I mean, the Bruins looked fine. Pulled out a win against a Penguins team that was about the same as the Bruins, an AHL team for the most part. Hold on, I'll show you their lineup.
Oh, no, I know exactly what it looks like.
Okay, who the hell is Ponomarev? Okay, I know.
Who's Thomas Cerno, or whatever his name is?
I know who Philip Tomasino is. And by the way,
I don't.
Jonah Koppanen, that's a Bruins draft pick, by the way.
Of course it is.
I don't know who Shea is. I don't know. I know who 5 out of the 6 are. Grzelcyk, obviously, Letang, Carlson, Ryan Graves, Connor Timmins. Yeah. I had never heard of this Koivunen guy until today, so that was interesting.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Graves, actually.
Former Devil, former Avalanche guy. So.
Yeah. No, that was interesting. When you were sort of calling out some of those names, I'm like, who?
Yeah. When I'm making that lineup graphic, when I was making that lineup graphic, I was saying, who are these guys?
Yeah.
So.
Oh well, yeah. Alex Martinez being in retirement.
Alec Martinez, yeah, man. As I was saying this earlier, I have reached the I had an I am old moment where I heard he was retiring because I was like, this is crazy. I saw him play in the AHL.
Yeah, I did too.
And he's retiring now. It's crazy. Like, dude, I met him in a McDonald's.
No, really?
I met a lot of that Monarchs team in like 2012, 2013 in a McDonald's.
Interesting.
Martinez, Toffoli,
man.
Forbert, Lyndon Vay, Brian O'Neill, Jordan Wheel, Andrew Bodnarchuk, Martin Jones, I think, was still there? Or was it JF Berube? Anyway.
I have no idea.
Brandon Kozin.
It's been too long.
Yeah. So.
No, I mean, 2013, man. I mean, that was 12 years ago now.
Crazy.
You are calling the Providence games, right?
We're working on it. I'm in talks with BNG about something to do with that, so.
Oh, what I meant was calling the playoff games.
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
I might be calling them over on BNG instead. So we'll see.
Oh, okay. So you might do it on Black and Gold Productions. Gotcha.
We'll see. We're working on it. So
seeing how that's gonna work out.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I think I don't know. I might call them here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah. So.
All right. Man, dude, this is our second to last post game already. Well, that's unfortunate.
It is.
Well, I mean, there could be some Red Sox days in there. You never know.
Yeah, probably. Red Sox once a week.
Yeah, you are planning on still doing that?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
cool.
one a week. either after the Bruins Calder Cup playoff run ends or whenever I get back from school. Depends on what happens first.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So,
last thing, predictions for the final game of the season. How are we feeling about Bruins going back home to face the Devils one last time?
I don't even... it still hasn't hit me that Tuesday is the final game of the season.
Yeah, and the NBA stopped today.
Is this the final game of the NBA today?
Yeah, Celtics just played their last one a few hours ago.
Right. So they have to play the what? The winner of Orlando and Atlanta in the plan?
Yeah, which I'm hoping is Orlando because the Celtics, for some reason, have trouble with the Hawks.
Interesting.
I think they've lost 3 of 4 against them this season.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well, the Stanley Cup playoffs start Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA playoffs start this week. But why is Matt Poitras not playing in Boston? It's because he's playing in Providence. He's kicking ass down there. And they're going to keep him down there until maybe training camp next year when he hopefully makes the roster.
Oh, please.
It's not guaranteed when you have guys like Fraser Minton and Dan Loshmelish playing, or I said his name wrong, Loshmelis, playing out of their minds in Providence. It's not.
Yeah, it feels like
it's not guaranteed anymore.
Yeah, it feels like ownership sometimes makes the Providence Bruins stronger than their actual NHL team.
What was the first time I've seen that in a long time? Where their AHL team is stronger than their NHL team.
Yeah, no, it's been a long time.
Yeah, they practically are icing 2 AHL teams at the moment, but one's actually supposed to be an AHL team and one's not supposed to be, so.
Ooh, awkward. Yeah, no, I'm hoping the Bruins can end on a high note, especially last game of the season at home and in general.
Yep, for sure.
I mean, hey, you beat the Devils 7-2 away a few days ago, so let's just do that again.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't know.
Actually, the Devils will be resting guys anyway, probably, because they're in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, they probably are.
Yeah, so it's going to be like a normal situation here. Yeah, they're 41, 32, so they're going to be... Yeah, they already clinched third in Metropolitan, so...
Yeah, they're playing Carolina first round. That's a lock.
Yeah,
so...
yeah, they're definitely going to be resting people.
As they should. They're trying to...
Oh, yeah.
They're already without Jack Hughes. They don't want to run into more issues. I mean, Jesus.
I mean, that's what the Caps are doing. I mean, the Caps got embarrassed by the Blue Jackets last night. Or the night before. Yeah, it was last night.
It was yesterday, yeah. But then...
7-0. Huh.
Yeah, and then Ovechkin got 896, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's the only goal in this game so far.
Yeah, it's still 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0.
There you go.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
So, yep.
All right. Well, till the final game of the season.
Crazy that we're there already. It just still hasn't hit me yet. It'll hit me when I'm doing my post wrap at the end of the game.
Yeah, be like, hey, there's no more Bruins hockey until what? October of this year?
The preseason or whatever.
Yeah,
if you count that.
I don't.
Okay.
How about meaningful hockey?
Oh, okay.
Meaningful Boston Bruins hockey won't be played until October. Dude, it's going to be MLB playoffs by the time we see this team next.
Oh, my God. Don't say that out loud. Jesus Christ.
Well, till next time. AKA 2 days.
See you on... I'll talk to you on Tuesday.
Yes, you will.
All right. Bye-bye.
See ya.
That was Josiah, as always, with the post-game wrap on that. And how many is that for Lauco? 5. I was wrong about a thing I said. Lauco does not have goals in back-to-back games. I forgot the Blackhawks game even happened, guys. I'm going to be completely 100% honest with you. I forgot the Blackhawks game even happened. He's got goals in back-to-back wins. All right, everybody. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Oh, God. I will see you guys on Tuesday for Devils Bruins, the season finale, and the final Boston Bruins live stream till the end of the till the start of the preseason in September. If you enjoyed today's live stream, make sure, as always, to hit the like button and subscribe. Make sure to ring the bell to get notified every single time we go live or upload here on the channel. Make sure to follow me on social media. Instagram, TikTok, and X are down below in the description. It's also on your screen at Sam Smith on YT. And with that being said, the Bruins pick up a 4-1 victory against the Penguins. Is that their final win of the season? We'll find out on Tuesday. But for the Bruins, take on the Devils. For now, have a great rest of your night. I will see you guys next time on this live stream. See you on Tuesday.